What's up, everybody? This is TJ Thorpe, and you're watching TJ Thorpe Show. And on this episode, we're in Greensboro. We're gonna stop here at Grimsley, talk to the big man in charge, Jah Jarrett, and then we're gonna mosey on to Northeast Guilford and holler at a freak, Barry Tate. And I think that one over at Northeast Guilford, he got something for me. So buckle up. Let's end this thing the right way in the triad. Do it the right way, 3-3-6 style. Buckle your seatbelts, let's go. Oh, got out of there. What's going on, everybody? This is TJ Thorpe, and you're tuned into another episode. And I think this might be the last episode this year of the TJ Thorpe Show. And so we had to end it in a big way. We came out to Greensboro. I had to get my bodyguard, you know, Big JJ, Jah Jarrett. And man, it's a pleasure. Georgia commit. In my opinion, Noah, I'm sorry. I know we boys, but I think this might be the best player in the state of North Carolina right here, y'all. Most dominant. He's a big man, and he has a good taste in teams, even though he disrespected Carolina. We'll get there in a little bit. Jah, it's a pleasure to have you, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for your time. So without further ado, big dog, as you can see real quick, he's swaggy, got the shades, you know,
yes,
Crocs, chilling, big Georgia.
Yes,
how did you get into football? Where did your love, passion for the sport start?
So I'm not gonna lie to you. I started off as a soccer, basketball player. Then I was like 6'1", 210,
okay.
Middle school, 7th grade. And they told me to get on the field, so
okay.
I didn't really know what I was doing.
Yeah. 6'1", 210, middle school.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For reference, I am 6'1", 210 right now, 29 years old. And you said soccer.
Yeah, so they had me doing defender and goalie. So
okay.
It's pretty much what I was really, that was my big part. That was my big sport. So.
Do you miss soccer at all?
Nah.
Okay,
nah.
I figured.
It was fun playing goalie, but football is my thing now. So.
But in basketball, I'm sure you was the center and
yes,
maybe point guard, a little something.
Nah,
no? Okay.
Nah, good little forward, little center.
Right.
Pretty much.
Okay, so did your dad? I know he's pretty big dude as well. Did he play football? Did he help you get into the sport at all?
Well, he pretty much introduced me to it, like brought it to my attention, but I was the one that, you know, tried out for it and stuff, of course.
Right.
But he really just brought it up to me. I wasn't really thinking about football, but he mentioned it. I tried out, made the team, and the rest is history. So.
Gotcha. And so you started Pop Warner or middle school?
No, so I started playing middle school ball at Acock Middle School, and then I ended up transferring the end of my 7th grade year to Jackson Middle School.
Okay. And what types of things did you know then, like it just clicked, like, man, yeah, I'm a little better than most at this, or what was it that told you, yeah, I can go to the next level, besides your size, obviously?
Yeah. So freshman year, I came in like 6'4.5", 220. So yeah, they moved me up to varsity.
Woo, pretty quick.
Yeah. They moved me up to varsity. I played DN and tight end my freshman year. And once I got my first tackle, I knew this is what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, you know. And I fell in love with the game. I already was in love with the game from middle school, but I knew for sure that's what I wanted to stick with once high school hit. And
you mentioned tight end, so you did say you played basketball, so
yes,
you got some good hands.
Yes,
okay, so you run routes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I used to do it all, man.
All right, look. Yeah. And you know what?
Yeah.
I believe you because he's just real chill. You see the shade. He's 7-on-7 ready right now.
Sir.
So you're running around, you're doing all these different things, and then obviously you fall in love with the D-line.
Yeah.
You enjoy hurting folks.
Yes, sir.
To be your size, though, you move very well.
Yes, sir.
Is that something you do a good bit of training? You do a good bit of sprints? I know you mentioned, do you run track?
Yes, sir.
What events do you run in track?
4x1 relay, do shot put, discus, and pretty much whenever they need me when somebody's out, I'll do whatever. So. And they almost had me do the 800, and I was like, hey, hold up now.
It's a little too far.
Yeah, I was like, y'all doing a little too much. But,
I'm so upset Carolina didn't get you now. Oh my God. What was your fastest time in the 100?
12.38. Ran it at Southwest Guilford, this year?
12.38.
Yes, sir.
How much do you weigh?
355. Yeah. Yes, sir. But it's that stride, man. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
This boy is a freak of
Yes, sir.
nature.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God. So 12.38.
Yes, sir.
So you're clearly faster than Nick.
Yes, sir.
right, so you're faster than Nick. You're faster than half of probably your secondary.
Yeah.
And do they give you the ball to carry it all? Are you going to run the ball this year?
Hey, I asked my coach. I was like, hey, 1 yard line, goal line, you trying to – they was like, they'll think about it. They
like
just
you on
worried
the
about
15.
Me. Hey.
Give you a toss sweep, maybe.
It's really my coaches, bro.
What's coach name?
Coach Brown, Coach Darryl Brown.
Coach Brown. Come on, man. My man's about to be a senior. He's leaving.
Yes,
He's getting out of here. He's going to Georgia, going to Athens.
Yes, sir.
Let's show off his ability to tote the ball.
Hey, man.
Show off, like, we want to see a toss sweep. We don't want no A-gap. We want a toss sweep.
Yes, sir.
We want a little, read option, maybe a little wildcat.
Yes,
Give us something, man. But make it fun for us because, you got a crazy student section.
Yes, sir.
Y'all turned up out there. The games are fun.
Heck yeah.
I'm seeing it says you hold 10,000 folks in here. Let's give us 10,000 a show.
Yes, sir.
Give us a show. So now expectations for this year then.
Yeah.
So we already know we want to repeat or get us another state championship before you leave, right?
Yes, sir.
We want to see you tote the ball, at least two, maybe three 30-yard plus touchdown runs.
Yes, sir.
But talk about what the defense expectation is. Talk about where you see your impact coming in and how you plan on leading your troops and pinpoint one game for us too that you got circled on the calendar.
Got you. So pretty much the whole goal for the defense this year is just execute, get all 11 hats to the ball. Like it's easy. It's easy for one person to make a tackle on their own, but it's even easier when the whole team's tackling the guy, So just get to the ball, play as one, execute, run to the ball. That's really all we got to do. And as far as my part being a leader on the defensive line, nose guard, D tackle, I got to set the line of scrimmage. Everybody feeds off of my energy, so I got to set the tone on the defense. But that's pretty much it right there. And as far as like the goals for the season, I feel like I said earlier, if we play as one, we'll go back and get another state championship.
You're going to be leading the D-line.
Yes, sir.
But obviously you're a pivotal point of the team.
Yes, sir.
What type of leading or what type of leader are you, I should say? Because I know I can imagine you're lead by example,
yes, sir.
Clearly. But talk about some of the intangible stuff that you might bring to a team. Because there are some Georgia folks. I am
yes,
UNC first, UVA as well. I graduated from there. But Georgia got my heart too now. So
yes, sir.
What can we as Georgia fans expect from you?
Just somebody that brings the team together, I know football is the goal at the end of the day, but it's more to life than football, Just have fun with the team, break the ice, come together as one. I feel like if you get to know the players that you're playing with on the field, y'all fight with each other even harder on the field. So just, bringing the team together and stuff like that. I'm real big on that. Like even today, I'm going to host like a pool party and just have some of the teammates over, But
well, where was our invite? Hold on now. Whoa. Backtrack.
Yes, sir.
So we have a pool party today.
Yes, sir. Yes,
is this D-line or is the whole team?
D-line, some receivers, a little mixture of everybody.
Swaggy guys only,
yes,
freaks
sir.
only. All right. Would you say I put it together pretty good today?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
So I gotta give me some J's, man.
So where is my pool invite?
Hey, bro. Hey, the pool ain't that big now. It's like
you know what I'm saying. I know you cooking now.
I might just get some pieces today.
Okay,
man.
all right.
Keep it simple.
I feel you.
Yeah, it's mad chill. But like I said, just bringing the team together. I feel like everybody will, fight for each other even harder, play for each other even harder if they actually know what they're playing with.
Right.
So, but one team I'm really looking forward to this year. Of course, we got our rivals page, but Reagan High School, they bringing it, man. They got Samaris Turner.
Okay.
It's my boy Sam Pendleton. They got Spencer Webb. They're a loaded team, and it's like that's going to be our game of the year, man. That's going to be the game of the year right there.
So Nick, we got to find a way to get down there. High School OT, family, we got to get there because I don't like missing good games. No. I definitely don't like missing.
It should be home. Yeah, it's home this year.
Oh, and it's
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks?
Yes, sir.
Oh, we get it early.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
So we play Clayton High, next Friday.
In Clayton?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got to check that out because you're right in my backyard.
Yes, sir.
For
and
sure.
we got Reagan home that next week. So.
Okay, so now we get into your college decision.
Yes, sir.
Because you're a little disrespectful. And I would, say a little more about your disrespect, but you're a big gentleman.
Barstool Sports posted that.
All right. And Barstool, Caleb Presley, I know about you, Caleb, yeah. But yeah, I got to watch my words. Again, you're fast, so I you know what I'm saying. But you're not in sport mode right now.
Hey.
So talk about your signing down. I know you're glad to get that off your back and just play ball. Talk about why Georgia. What was it about Georgia?
Just Kirby Smart, you know, just being a defensive coach, you know, all the stuff that he did in the past and stuff that he's doing in the present, sending 15 players to the league and half of them were defensive players. I was like, I seen that. I was like, defensive coach, I'm a defensive player. He getting defensive players to the league, you know. And I wanted to build that foundation because they had a lot of defensive linemen leave, and they have a lot of defensive linemen leaving after this year as well. So I really looked into that as far as the depth chart and stuff like that. I can see myself being a big impact coming in as a freshman, you know, getting the conditioning, the right food, the right nutrition, and stuff like that, and they'll turn me into a beast. So that's what I really looked into as far as making my decision.
No pun intended, right? A big impact,
yes,
right? A big impact. And it's you're already sounding like a pro. You're already sounding like someone who's, this isn't just this isn't just a hobby for you.
Yes,
this
sir.
is something you are dedicating yourself, because you mentioned nutrition. You mentioned some of the things that they're already, you've seen what they've done with other players, and you've already envisioned that. Is that something that you've already started going into your senior year of getting ready? What types of things have you been doing?
So my mom, she's really been working on me with time management and stuff like that. She's like, you know, waking up early, you gotta make sure you have the right amount of energy for each and everything you do, you know. So been waking up 6 o'clock in the morning every morning. Even though I gotta wake up earlier in college, I'm just trying to get used to waking up early now. Eating right, cutting down on portions and stuff like that, you know, but just doing all that I can to get ready for the next 4 months while I'm in Athens.
God, the more you talk, the more I get upset in a good way, because Carolina didn't get you. God, so, and you mentioned your mom, you mentioned your dad, and you have a little sister. Talk about the importance of them, the family aspect, and what they've been able to do for you, as you said. Getting you time management, already getting you ahead of the curve. A lot of the things you said my parents were doing for me, so I'm like, oh, I know exactly where you're headed. So talk about what they mean to you, and actually, well, this is my favorite part of the show almost. I need you to look right here.
I got you.
This one right here. And tell the people. Okay. Actually, drop the shades.
Got you.
But you got to do it real. Put them back on first.
I got you.
And you got to do it real, like, you know, smooth, like, all right. Now look right there and be like, hey, mom, dad, sis, unlock your heart.
I got you.
There you go.
But yeah, but like, you know, mom, dad, Jada, you know I love y'all. Thank you for all the support and stuff. Pushing me to be the best, making sure my grades are right, waking me up in the mornings, making breakfast for me, giving me motivation, you know, like even after hard games, or like when we lost in the playoffs last season, they was just there, big support, you know. So I just want to thank y'all. You know I love y'all. So and I want to thank the support around like the neighborhood and the community, especially Athens, you know. The big Georgia fan has really been a big support, even when I committed, before I committed. It was just love. And, you know, I still got love for the Hills, you know. Mac Brown, Tar Heels, everybody, you know I still love y'all. But, I'm a dog. So.
Business is business.
Yeah, man.
And man, you're a really good dude.
Yes, sir.
And you can put your shades back on. I know the sun out getting you. And
yes, sir.
But you're a good dude.
Yes, sir.
Because right then and there, I mean, it's not just about the family. You're talking about the folks who've impacted you here in Greensboro. You're talking about your new family. You're talking about even the people, the hearts you broke. Because you didn't want to do that to us. You didn't want to, but business is business.
Yes, sir.
And then, so obviously you want to come in, you want to play right away. You want to do all those things, and we expect you to.
Yes, sir.
So where do you see your first camp going at Georgia? How do you want to, what rival, you're going to be in new rivalries, you're going to be in big games every night, every Friday, every Saturday, or every Thursday, however that looks. So where do you see yourself jumping out? What does your first season look like? Actually, I take that back.
First season. Your
first season, where do you see it going? And then also, where do you think you need to improve now to get to that point?
Well, just seeing the linemen at Georgia, everybody my size, you know, so I'm glad I'm going against little 5'8", 5'10" linemen, because, like, if I'm getting low against them, I'm going to be even lower against the 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", you know. So just, you know, staying low, firing off the ball, I'm probably gonna fix my stance while I'm up there. Coaches been showing me a little technique and stuff like that. My stance is good, but they want to see me like have like a more stronger base.
Show me what you mean.
Like
Show me what you mean. There we go.
Like a wide base, you know.
So
you come out.
So what are you doing right now?
Yeah.
What are you doing and where are you trying to get to?
So pretty much like I'm doing this, just a wide base, kind of like similar to what Jordan Davis was doing.
Okay.
But like in his wide base, pretty much.
Okay.
Like in his wide base, he was releasing a lot a lot of power coming out of it. So
like we saw against Kelsey recently. Oh my God, they almost
pretty
broke
much.
the man's leg.
Man, the jamboree we had 2 days ago. Like you even see the player. I sent it to you on Instagram, dude. The body slam the dude. But hey, that wide stance, I'm telling you, like it looks uncomfortable, but you fire out. Like it's harder for people to push you back. You're firing off the ball even faster, and it's just all that power coming out of your hips.
Well, they think about it as a 40, right? Because I'm one of those people that I tell all my receivers or young guys or whatever. I had a coach tell me, and I don't know if you're familiar with Sylvester Williams. He was a Carolina guy, first-round pick. He played when I was there, but he was also a Denver Broncos Super Bowl champion.
That's what's up.
But he would always tell me, hey, TJ, you want to know how to get off a jam? Watch the D-line. Watch the way they work their hands and fit and replace and all these different things. I was like, okay, cool. So I start watching them. And then listening to you talk about your stance, I'm like, track. If you look at a 40 stance, you look at whatever, they tell you, you should feel like a rubber band.
Yeah.
Tensed up, ready to, and when I'm hearing you talk about your wide stance, how you're tense, how you're locked and loaded, it makes sense. Only that you would, obviously low man wins, and then if you're as big as you are, once you under somebody, it's over. Oh my gosh.
It's over.
And you said you sent that clip to Nick?
No, not yet. I will though.
Oh, please do.
I got you.
Please do.
I got you.
Oh my gosh. So we know what you're doing now. You're trying to get there. What game in the SEC now? And then we'll get into maybe some little college football video game because you're a jack of all trades, I believe. But what game is really circled, do you think, on for the SEC?
Well, I'm a dog now, so Florida can get the smoke any day.
Ooh.
Florida can get it any day. The Gators don't want the smoke. So
I love it.
Just saying.
Oh, hunker down, boys.
Yes,
I love it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Florida and rightfully so. What is? Yeah.
Pretty much. That's pretty much it.
Get them out of here. We'll make quick work of them.
Yes, sir.
And then the video game. Because I know what I like you, as you know. I want to put you at running back with a 12-3.
Hey, bro.
So what does your player look like? Because you're going to be the first of, in what, almost 8-9 years now?
Yeah.
That will be a part of this video game.
EA Sports. Yes, sir.
So what is your player going to look like first? If you could have the perfect player, what would he look like?
See, I'm humble. I'm going to say like 87, 88 overall. Still got a lot to learn,
Yep.
Especially coming in as a freshman, I got to compete against everybody older than me. So I think I am the youngest freshman commit, like youngest commit.
For Georgia?
I just turned 17, so.
Oh.
Yeah, so, but of course, like, 87, 88 overall, probably 80 speed, 88 speed.
I like it.
Strength, the strength, the explosive got to be up there, top 90s, so. But yeah, length, agility, stuff like that. I'll give my overall as a player like an 88. But I still got a lot of work to do. Still got a lot to learn. But once I might narrow that down by sophomore year, I think I'll be like a power in the SEC.
Tight end though.
Hey.
Because obviously, my dog said you play tight end as well.
Yes, sir.
What them routes talking about? Where the hands at?
Hey, so look, I'm like a Gronk, you could say, like, routes are but the hands are up there. The routes are I'll get past you, but you just throw the ball up, I'll get it, type thing.
Gronk, Jason Witten type of guy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I like it. Okay. So I'm trying to get one that's gonna stump you.
I got you.
I got one that's gonna stump him. You in your stance. What you 3 shade?
Yeah. So I pretty much played on the line. I can play 3 tag, shade on the guard. If you do G, I can do a lot of stuff. Okay. Shade on the center.
So now, my question to you is, and y'all, I'm sure y'all are wondering the same thing. What happens if now I'm sitting in front of you?
Yeah.
Yeah. He laughed. He laughed like from a healthy place. He laughed.
Man. Hey,
So
man.
I'm setting. I'm ready, right? I'm here. I'm starting to have second thoughts about it, but I'm here and I'm setting.
Yes, sir.
What do you think compared to these 5'8" guys that you've been going against? What do you think you'd do to me?
Well, just his stance alone, man. Hey, I'll hit you in your chest one time, you gonna fall backward. That's just me. That's just me though. That's just me.
Okay.
But if you're strong, you can recover. You got quick feet.
You know,
my punch,
I would assume I got quick feet.
You probably.
I don't know how strong, you know.
I mean, you probably hold me about 2 seconds before I get past you.
Well, he gave me 2 seconds, man. I appreciate that. Look, I didn't think I was gonna get 2 seconds, to be honest with you. But all right, what are you benching now?
Ooh, my bench was kind of bad. I had a wrist injury last season.
Okay.
I'm probably hitting around. I think I can hit 420. I think I can. Hey, I'm not saying I can, but
The man said, look. He said,
I think I can.
He said, I had a wrist injury. So in my mind, I know everybody think, oh, wrist injury, he's on 315, 330, 340.
I could probably
420.
I probably rep 315 now. Because I hit 325. That was my max last season.
Last season?
It was bad. Bad.
I'm
but
glad
once I get
hold
this wrist
yourself
checked
to a
out,
high.
healed up, I'll be all right.
What do you squat?
My squat is pretty bad. I hit like 4 or something.
Oh,
You know, knees.
that's technique stuff.
Yeah, it's
that's
just
technique
knees.
stuff.
Hey,
Oh, trust me.
Last year was like my first year ever lifting though.
That's what I'm saying.
Ben
That's
L.
technique
Smith,
stuff.
We didn't really lift like that.
Bro, you at Ben L. Smith?
Yeah.
Oh, Ebron.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That was my guy.
Ebron,
That was the guy I looked
Millsaps.
up
You know
to,
Byron
freshman.
Millsaps?
No.
Oh, I remember he used to coach there. But Ebron, you looked up to Ebron?
Man, being a tight end, that's my freshman year.
Huh.
And all they got is Ebron in the Hall of Fame over there, the wall, all that stuff. So I was like, can I wear 85 and all this stuff as freshman? But you know.
I'm mad you said that on camera.
Hey,
man.
man.
I'm never going to hear that.
I was an Ebron fan freshman year because that's all that was there.
Do you know him?
No.
I'm going to connect y'all.
I got you. I know
talk to him
Cameron
every
Clark,
other day.
though. No, Cameron Clark, he's big lineman, played for the Jets. He came out of Smith. But,
Well, he got to holler at you. Greensboro got to show love to
Got you.
Greensboro, for sure. But, all right, man. So, lastly, you know, I appreciate your time. I know you got to get back to your life and all the great things that you're doing. But, so we grazed over it, but I need to wrap it all up.
I got you.
Grimsley, I see you 2020, 2021 4A state champions. You've had a long list of guys come before you, D-line you,
Yes, sir.
that have they left with rings?
I believe so. Travis has. I'm not sure if DJ has.
Okay. I need you to get where does your legacy lay as part of D-line you when you leave, when you walk out these Grimsley doors?
Well, you know, I'm the humble giant, gentle giant, you know, but everybody's cool with me. But I just want to be remembered as like a player that worked hard, pushed his teammates around him type thing, always kept his grades up. You know, just a big environmental guy, you know, always bring the environment to the, because I never had that support at Smith. So just coming here and having all the support from the town is like, I'm just trying to keep that, you know, keep it for generations to come. So trying to teach the young ones as far as the recruiting process and stuff like that. I'm always making sure their grades are up. And like if they bring back a good grade or something like that, you know, I give them some gear or something. But
there you go.
I'm always trying to push them because like I didn't have that at Smith, so I'm just trying to bring that to the ones, keep the great keep the great energy and positive stuff over here. Yeah. Keep it going.
And do you plan on? I know I said that was the last one, but you got me going.
Yes,
so,
sir.
what do you plan on bringing anything when you're done? Because I know you're gonna retire your folks. You're gonna make all that money.
Yes, sir.
Wait, say it. You're gonna retire your folks.
I'm retiring my family, my mom, and you're done working.
Yeah,
right? It's over.
Yeah,
it's over.
I told her we gonna do it. So there you go. But what can Greensboro expect? Because I'm sure you're gonna come back. Just listening to you talk, do you have any plans to possibly enhance what's going on in Greensboro?
I want to make like a community center in the middle of town, have everybody be able to access it. You know, throw like parties and stuff, like events, field trips and stuff for the younger kids. I always have like a cookout, like a town cookout every weekend or so.
Back to school stuff, all that.
Stuff like that. You know, and of course I want to re-innovate this school, and you know I got to give back love to Smith.
There you go.
You know, I want to change a lot of stuff over there. The stuff I didn't really have. But I'm trying to make Grimsley like a Texas school. You know, I'm trying to make that weight room bigger, indoor facility. We gotta fix the field house up. But I'm gonna turn this place into a Texas school pretty much. I'm gonna hook up Smith too, but that's the goal. Just give back to the community to help me become me, you know. But it's pretty much it.
And I think that's a great place to stop it. I think that right there, if I can give you your flowers before we go,
Yes, sir.
never lose that.
I got you.
I mean, I'm sure you won't, but dog, you're a good dude.
Yes, sir.
Everything that you're doing, we need more people like you in the community,
Yes, sir.
and I think you're a great example for student athletes, for just society in general.
Yes, sir.
But for you to think of others, as much as blessed as you are and all the places you're going, this is clearly the reason why.
Yes, sir.
So kudos to you. Keep it going.
Hey, Mr.
And if I see you in the street, big
Yes, sir.
dog,
Yes, sir.
we got to run it.
Yes, sir.
We got to run it.
I got you.
Hey, man. Jah, JJ,
Yes, sir.
the security guard, the swaggiest big
Yes,
man
sir.
in the
Yes,
state.
sir.
KJ Sampson might feel different,
Hey,
but
nah, KJ do be having that drip.
KJ
though.
be-
We was at
hey.
the Shrine Bowl practice.
Yeah.
Man. Hey, KJ be putting it on. I ain't gonna lie to you.
shout out to KJ,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir.
And best of luck to you, brother.
Thank you.
We out of here. Let me get out of here before he chase me down. Let me get out of here before he chase me down. And as promised, I told y'all after we went to Grimsley, we were gonna make our way out to Guilford County, McLeansville, and holler at my boy Barry Tate. And I mean, what can we say about Barry? Well, he's 5'9", and he can probably dunk on anybody watching this right now. And not only that, he got Carolina ties.
Yeah.
He got Carolina ties. So without further ado, brother, nice to meet you.
Nice
You
to meet
clean, got your Yeezys on, Chinatown
Appreciate
shorty. So, I guess just sports is in your blood, you know, athleticism, freak nation, and we'll get into why. But how did you get into football? I know you had it might not have been your first love,
Nah.
but somehow you've managed to take off with it here in the last few years. So what's going on?
I started playing football like little league, and like I didn't really like it because like I didn't like to get hit. and then
I don't like to get hit either.
And then I didn't play receiver; I played quarterback. So,
Oh.
yeah, I didn't really like that. So,
Okay.
because I
Well,
couldn't throw.
So newsflash, anybody watching this, if you want to play quarterback, you should probably know how to throw. Fun fact.
So then, like all through high school, middle school, I was killing in basketball.
Right.
So then sophomore year, I gave it a try, like to get back on the field.
Your
That was-
homeboys probably talked you up.
Yeah, my uncle, my dad, really, that was
Right.
my grandpa, that was the main factor. But then went out here, I was actually surprised really good just to come back on the field. So I think it was more speed that
Right.
carried me on. So then I just started playing. Then at the end of the sophomore season, I finished with like 1,000 yards, and that was it. And then Wake Forest offered me, so then I was like, I really got a shot at this. Yeah.
So that was probably the defining moment for
Yeah.
you. It was like Wake Forest, like, oh, this is Division I, and they think I could do this. All right, maybe they know what they're talking about a little bit.
So then I started playing, and then it just took off from there.
For sure. So you mentioned your uncle, your father, the ones who
Yeah.
got you into it. And I mentioned, spoiler alert, that he had Carolina ties. Even with the Wake Forest offer, we don't care. He got Carolina ties. Who's your uncle? And that might lead us into why, you know, your uncle and your father, but your uncle, and that might lead us into why you've been able to just seamlessly walk in like it's second nature and do this.
My uncle was Brandon Tate. He played at UNC, I think it was 3 years, and played for NFL, 10-year vet.
So you do have a bit of a leg up, maybe,
Yeah.
in the department of understanding the game, what to look for, and obviously we've seen on film you can make people miss.
Yeah.
So what is it that about you that obviously we'll take a step into the basketball arena. What is it about you that you've been able to translate? Because when I played, I felt like, you know, making people miss had a lot to do with crossing over.
Yeah.
Had a lot to do with, you know, getting your shot off, finding your spots, routes, all that same thing. So did you take anything from basketball that you were able to help you out here?
I feel like at the line, you know, it's all like one-on-one. So you make a crossover, you get in front of him. So I feel like at the line, that's really where you take it off at. And running the routes, you know, you got to find your spot in the route, sit in zones.
Yep. And so you're a point guard.
Yeah.
So obviously you're probably a natural leader. For your team, because you mentioned that you picked up football in high school.
Yeah.
So for your team, maybe the leadership role wasn't something you might have jumped right into.
Nah.
More of a soft spoken,
Yeah.
sit back and look around and figure it out. But now obviously your team is leaning on you to make plays.
Yeah.
So talk about where you find now how your role has changed from your sophomore year coming into a senior year.
I remember my sophomore year, I was in the back. Like, I didn't really want.
Yeah.
It was seniors in front of me, and juniors on top of that. So I was just like making plays and just go to the sideline, be quiet. I didn't really talk much. But then coming into my junior year, my senior year, I had to speak up more.
Right.
Like, just be there for the team. Let people know if they made a mistake that let's move on next play, and just like help everybody out and tell them what we can do as a team to get better, and like just push everybody.
And that's a lot of times you naturally get into that.
Yeah.
You're a point guard on and off the court, so to speak. But then you get into this portion of, I'm listening to you talk, I'm seeing how you carry yourself. There's a level of maturity that I'm sure a lot of other students and athletes and teammates of yours don't have. Is that something that you've grabbed, from pops, family members?
Yeah, just like being around them.
Yep.
And then being around my uncle, being in the league. I see how he carried himself throughout the league, and then my dad playing college ball and everything. Just being around them so much, translated to me coming out here and just trying to be great like him.
So what types of things? I'm sure you watch a crap ton of film, and spoiler alert, I watch film on his uncle. I'll tell you right now, when I was a recruit, his uncle was one of the guys that I was looking at like, shoot, if I go to Carolina, I got to break his record. And I did. But then it got broke by somebody else, so I was like, oh, well, we both in the same boat. But you see that dynamic playmaking ability.
Yeah.
Is that something that you've gotten with him and y'all worked on, and drills, a little spending time in the off season, or is that something you just kind of take on yourself?
Like, I remember my sophomore season going into my junior season. When he was with the Bengals, we went up there to Kentucky. I went up there the whole summer, worked out with him like the whole summer. So anything, just having him in my corner that I can like shoot a film to and be like, what can I do better on this, and just go up there and work out whenever I feel like it.
Right.
It's always helped.
And so then you have boots on the ground here, right? So then you got Unc wherever he was at during that time, and then now you also have your dad here, who's leading and guiding in your eyes here here in Guilford County. So what is Dad doing here to obviously get you out? Because I see he brought you.
Yeah.
He's watching you, seeing how you answering questions. You're being critiqued now. No, I'm messing with you. But what role has he played?
Just guiding me, like just making sure I'm stay on right and like never missing a day. Like whenever it's time to go work out, he's always there, like on my head. Like whatever I need, I can go to him, talk to him about. If I feel like doing anything, I can talk to him about it. If I feel like I messed up after a game, he's there to tell me what I could have did better, what I could have like changed. So. Right,
and it's obviously it's unbiased. It's someone who clearly wants the best for you, and that he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And that's usually, for me, I don't know, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I know growing up for me, I was like, man, my dad was the guy. When I would, you go out there, have 2-3 touchdowns, do whatever, he'd be the one person be like,
on to the next.
But he dropped this ball, and you let this guy shoestring tackle you. So next week, we got this, and this. So, but that's what you need. Everybody doesn't have that. And obviously, you've been able to take some great strides really quickly. And then that kind of leads me into this season. So your expectations. And obviously, you said you hit 1,000, you're doing returns.
Yeah.
So now I want to see, I'm going to give you my expectations, and then I want to see where yours are. So for me this year, I need at least 1,300 yards. Okay. Bare minimum. I need at least 6 touchdowns through the air. Bare minimum. Now you're a guy, I feel like they give you the ball in space, hand it off sometimes, do a little returns. So now the challenge is, I broke Pops' record at Carolina. I mean, not Pops, Uncle Brandon. I broke his at Carolina.
Yeah.
Now you got to return the favor. Now the way you're going to do that is, here this year, I hold the state record in kick returns and stuff for the state of North Carolina. I want to see if you can get that.
I can.
I want to see if you can bring it on back. You know, bring it on back to the Tate family.
Okay.
You know, and make sure that you're the completely dynamic guy. Because obviously, I mean, you play basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure if you went out there and played baseball, you probably do good at that too. But now we want to raise the stakes. I want to see how far you can take this team and how far you can push yourself. Because obviously, pound for pound, the expectation is smaller guy.
Yeah.
He's only gonna be able to do so much. But you the guy, I think, smaller guy with the background knowledge and everything, that probably can shake up the entire state here. So, what are your expectations for this season?
Well, I do want to break the most receiving yards I had last year. I had 1,500 last year.
Oh, no, stop. Stop. Now we're going up. I was trying to balance it out so you can do everything else, but nope, you already beat that. Let's go 18.
Okay. I
like 18. What's the career record?
Career?
I mean the season record, I'm sorry.
Season record? I don't even remember. Okay. Like receiving yards in the game? Against Rockingham, I had 300.
Okay. All right. That's definitely more than I've ever had in the game. Okay. So what are your expectations? Because you had 1,500 last year. So you this year, what are you thinking?
I want to have more touchdowns. Of course, I want to win the state championship. And then I would say like surpass everything I did this year. Like
we gotta solidify. We gotta solidify. What does that look like for you?
I gotta lead my team, of course.
Yep.
So I gotta make sure everybody's on straight because we got a game next week actually. So this week coming up in practice, I gotta be hard on them, make sure everybody doing the right plays. You can't mess up because those little mental mistakes count, like in a game towards the end of the fourth quarter.
Right.
So I gotta do that. I gotta make sure I'm good, you know, kick returns, catching them, at least fielding them, being able to make plays for myself, so that way it can open up for my teammates so they can score, and that's it really.
You know what? I'm glad you said, because we were watching Jamboree last night, HighSchoolOT Jamboree, and I saw so many kids, so many athletes letting the ball touch the ground on punts.
Oh yeah, nah.
Kickoff return. Why is the ball touching the ground?
I ain't never gonna have it with me.
Okay. Hey, and I believe it. I believe it too, cause I know where it's coming from, brother. And you mentioned it. You talk about possessing the ball. That's a different IQ level. That's a different sense of maturity and understanding. Okay, it's not just enough for me to, you know, I'm gonna catch it out the bounds and do that little.
Yeah,
nah. You have bigger aspirations, bigger goals. So, in saying that, we talk about your recruiting process because it's been a little different.
Yeah.
So it started off, you have a few offers coming in, but then recently you got a pretty big one with Wake Forest. Talk about what that means to you, and then talk about what, you know, Wake Forest and what you're looking for in a school.
It means a lot because like I didn't really think, like, you know, me being a smaller guy, like usually everybody care about size. So like, when it happened, like I was surprised. Like I didn't post it at first. I had waited like a couple of hours, and I waited a day actually because I had to ask Coach Higgins, like text him, be like, yo, is it real? Like, are you being for real? So then he said yeah. So then like I went up there. I've been up there a couple of times. I went up there for camp actually, just to make it official. And like I like how Coach Higgins coaches. He makes sure like everything. He critiques me on a lot, and he's there whenever like I can text him too. Also, he can help me with film. So yeah, and looking forward in college, I want to be around a family type environment. Some people that like, if I have a bad game, they can lift me up. You know, if I, let's say, not lift me up, but like if they see something going on, you know, they can tell me what's going on on the sideline, or if people getting into my head, like they can, like brothers basically.
Keep you grounded. Keep you well, you know, focused, level-headed, and then those are all the things you're gonna, especially if you. I would imagine you probably want to stay a little closer to home, keep your family around, because you mentioned them a few times, and I was the same way. And my biggest thing was, so I didn't want to go too far, but I didn't want to be too close either. But find that common ground, like you said, the family environment. People who are going to take care of you, people you can trust, people who are genuine. And then from there, you mentioned again, like I said, I wanted all my people at the game. I wanted everybody to pull up and watch me at the game, and it meant more. It made the college experience that much better. So you already know size is not your friend right now.
Yeah, no.
Well, it's hard to tackle a guy a little smaller, I think, too. But where do you think you know, when playing going to that next level, what do you think are some of the things? Obviously, strength, speed, off top. Like everybody can get faster, everybody can get stronger. But where outside of those two do you think you have to get better at to succeed at the next level?
Being more technical, like off the line in my routes, and being more physical off the line, because, you know, in college it's a physical game. So, like, don't nobody want to be at the line and just try to use speed the whole time, because sometimes it's not going to work. Right. So, being able to be more physical and be more technical in my routes and being able to get open more.
So, right now, and I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit. Right now, let's say you're in, go ahead and grab your stance. Go grab your receiver stance. Think we got time? We got time. We always got time. It's my show. All right. So, you're in your stance. You usually probably aren't getting too much, you know, line press. You're a slot guy, most likely. In and out. You're a ball player. You do it all. But you hear, what are you thinking initially? You get a press corner, or you get a nickel or whatever. What are your initial thoughts? Where are you trying to win 9 times out of 10?
At the line. Because, like, well, if you're behind me, then I can make that second level release, and then it's going to confuse you. So. But
right now, so you got a press guy, you want to go inside or outside? Where would you feel you want to go first?
Outside.
Outside. Okay, so speed guy, you want to get to that edge. Run. Cool. So you stack the guy, you get on the edge. Now what's your talk? Because y'all are about to see how smart this young man is, and you see why Unc and Pops are putting this work in. So you got the guy, you got him here. So we're even at this point. Yeah. What are you taught now?
Well, first, like, when my uncle taught me to get his hands off, because he can't be.
Hands off the dancers. Yeah. Hands off the dancers. Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm taught what I'm taught, but you know, once you turn 21, hands off the dancers. All right, so there we go, boom. So hands off, I'm touching you.
No, I'm
are you
like,
good with that?
Yeah.
No? Okay, so he smacked my hands down, we're good.
And then if I'm running, I want to say I'm running like an out.
Out route, got you. So out route this way?
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
I'm going to take that first step out here. Okay. And then once you get right there, I know I got you beat then, because you in front of me, basically. So then once I go this way, it's harder for you to turn.
You're playing leverage.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so now instead of us being an out route, we took that same outside release, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now I'm in your hip again. I hope I'm in your hip, or I'm a terrible corner. So I'm in your hip again. And now let's say we have, we'll call it a post route. We're going to show off your speed now. We got us a post route. So now what are you taught? Because I think I can run too now.
Oh, well, I'm just talking, because if you in my hip, then it's going to be, I'm just going to keep running till we get to the top of the route.
Okay.
Same
thing.
Yeah.
So basically, and this is what I'm liking about you, because you're not one of those guys. I'm going to switch back to my spot, you know, because your camera is a beautiful thing. But what I like about you is you're not one of these guys who has to, I'm doing this and that's what it is. I'm already one track mind. I already have it, and you're letting it develop. You taking what he gives you, and at the end of the day, it can't be right. Yeah. The one thing I say that I want to see you do this year, and you probably already do it and you just didn't mention it, but once you get outside
stack
of
them. Yeah, I do it all the time.
See, it comes second nature. You just didn't tell y'all, but stack them. That's it. But back to what you did say, which was leaving the guy where he is. There's a million ways to skin a cat, and this dude, my man Barry here, is telling y'all, hey, if the guy's inside, I'm sorry, I'm moving around again. If the guy's inside, there is no reason for me to have to run and smush my grass and everything, close down the throwing lanes, everything, to work all the way inside. Leave it. We'll just beat him at the top. Same thing, just a different. We'll let you feel like you're winning. How about that? We'll let you feel like you're winning. So then he gets to the top and it's easy. Same thing that we talked about with Tamarcus Cooley. He's a corner. Yeah. And what he say? Every guy likes what? Okay. So what did you say to do? Use it against him. First thing at the top, he gets him there again and just take us through. What were you doing? Boom, set him, gone. I mean, you see with guys like yourself, a lot of the top prospects, it's second nature for one. Yeah. But you guys are understanding the technical side, like you said, understanding the why behind it, understanding why it's going to put you in a better situation. And this is all stuff that you've picked up along the way, correct?
Yeah.
Cool.
I remember the first move I learned from him was the rocker step.
That's what he learned coming out the gate. Holy smoke.
So I was like, at first it was weird, it was tricky because I was like, I don't know. And then I started,
It don't feel good until you.
Yeah, so, and then I did it, 707.
Yeah.
And it worked. I was like,
Have you added the rocker step to the top of the route?
yeah.
When kids get there, you see that confidence? Yeah. If y'all ask me, can I run routes better than him? I don't know. I'm still going to tell you yes, but I don't know because that all those different things create that much more separation for you. And as a smaller guy, you know, yeah, I'm sure you can dunk. You probably can go pick somebody at the top, but
that's not the best decision.
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen as many times as you know, creating the separation in the route. So outside of Unc, who do you watch the most? Who would you say you model your game after?
Diggs.
He said that quick. Why Diggs?
I just love like the way, you know, he's so technical with his routes and the way he can create space for himself in between routes at the line. And you can see like whenever you like watch a little bit of him, he plays a lot of basketball with his at the line and during his route, so you can tell. So I can relate to him a lot. Justin Jefferson, I like him.
I like that you added a guy who's a little taller too.
Yeah, Devontae Adams. He's
a lot of basketball, But those are the guys who they're virtually unguardable.
Yeah.
And then Keenan Allen, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was about to say you can't be out here in this Guilford area. And not be a Keenan Allen guy now.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Chad, you said Chad Ocho?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's ahead of his time, guys. We about to cut this off. You giving him too much game. So that was my guy, Chad. Oh my God, win anything at the line, catch anything, body control, crazy. But you mentioned the technical part. You mentioned stuff. I don't want to go back there. What the head, the eyes, is these all things that you're keying in on every single time? Every single time. So. Lastly, well, not lastly, but moving on through that, I want to get to this video game thing and this NIL situation. Because I mean, y'all are we've had people. I've kept my video game, you know, from when I was playing, and I have other friends, you know, who got them in the wrapper still, keep them as trophies, all that good stuff. You have a chance now to be on the game. First off, I want to know what your guy's gonna look like appearance. I want to see, is he sleeved out? Is he tied with one sleeve?
Of course, we got a visor.
Okay.
Of course, we got to go with the undershirt like hanging up.
Okay. The little flare. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Low socks. And then
little Josh Downs feel.
Gotta have the knees above, knee pads above, because I can't.
That's illegal. That's illegal. Nope, that's illegal. Referees, I'm not going for that. I'm not going for that.
I can't do it. I can't have the knee pads on my knees.
No, for sure.
I feel too restricted.
Yeah, and it's swagless. But yeah, I get you. I get you.
So that's it, really.
Okay.
I don't really like too much.
Simple. Simple, keep it simple. Okay. So now we get into it, though, because you're one that speed guy. I need to know what your attributes are, because we've been having some outrageous things. We've had D linemen who feel like they got 99 hands. We got your boy Jah, he runs a 12.3 in the 100. So I mean, it's crazy now.
Yeah. So
I'd imagine you seem very more realistic, more mature young man. He's smiling like, I don't know. But what are your ratings looking like?
Speed got to be a 99.
For sure.
Catching, I get like a 90, say a 90.
90?
Yeah.
Why 90?
Because I feel like as a borderline, 99 is crazy. Like,
right.
It's like, because you're going to drop, like, you're not going to drop it all the time, but you're going to drop it like something.
Yeah, stuff happens.
Yeah.
Stuff happens.
I feel like Juke is a 99.
Okay.
Elusiveness, got to be a 99. And Fantastic Catch got to be a 99 too.
So what is your overall rating going to be?
Probably 99 too. It gotta be. I can't go no
Why not? I mean, look, I asked you what you thought of your player, and you said 99 for sure. Yeah. Strength.
I get about a 80.
Nah, you're good. You're good. Look, I'm telling you right now, one of the most physical guys I've ever had the pleasure of watching play football was Deshaun Jackson. And people would never believe that D-Jack is a physical dude, but at 170, out there against the big old dudes, you don't see him get pushed around. Yeah, he's one of the baddest deep threats, if not the baddest deep threat after Randy Moss to play the game. You know what I'm saying? And it's guys like you who understand, okay, I'm going to get bumped around a little bit.
Yeah.
But, real quick, blocking.
Oh, blocking?
I didn't talk about blocking.
That's a 90. I be blocking.
Oh, you be blocking?
Yeah, I be blocking.
So what, are we facing people up? We putting people on the ground with court strong? What we doing?
I'm putting people on the ground.
Nick.
I be like, we can go to...
I'm breaking the fourth wall right now. I'm breaking it. Nick, I need you to nod the camera if yes or no, if you think that Barry is out here blocking like a demon. No! All right, well, look. Right now, if I'm a backer, and I'm walked up, I see you coming. You a Chad Johnson guy. You said it. You got that Ray Lewis Chad Johnson situation going on. What you gonna do with it? You coming in there ringing ear holes, or what you doing? You gonna fold up? You gonna cut like what?
I was trying to get in front of you and then try to like push you out the way.
Oh, man, you not ducking it.
Nah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you better man than me, because I'm trying to come clean something up. Hopefully nobody sees me. He coming to your front door. With
yeah, cause I was like with my coach, Matt, receiver coach. He played for the Bills.
Really?
Yeah, so he always taught like blocking. You know.
Oh yeah.
You got to do it because that's what the college coaches want to see on film. Like they watch the whole film. They don't want to see you take a play off just because you're not getting the ball.
I'm willing to bet that's probably why you got an offer too from Wake Forest, because I can't imagine what that would look like on tape if I'm seeing a guy who's 5'9", 5'8", whatever, 5'10". I'm gonna say 5'10". 5'10". Got a guy who's 5'10" screaming on film, deleting guys. Yeah, and then I know he can return kicks, and I know he can do all the other stuff. Yeah, I want you. Yeah, I want you. So here's where I want to finish with this one. First off, look at the camera. This camera. Look at your camera. It's a beautiful camera. First off, I need you to look at your folks. Pops, aunts, uncles, grandma, dad, everybody. Mom, whomever. And I need you to tell them, one, what they mean to you, why they mean that much to you, and then just give them a nice thank you. I'm going to be back here doing a little background dancing. Don't mind me. Please, do not mind me. But I got you back here. You do your thing. You do your thing.
You mean the world to me. Thank you for like pushing me and keeping me grounded and being the best person I can be, you know, maintaining a level-headed, and thank you.
Oh, sorry, I was back there getting my background dancer on. So now I did talk to Jah, and he had a lot of great things to say about what he wants to do after sports, for the community, for everything.
Yeah.
I'd imagine you probably are in that same realm, but talk about where you want to take football when your time's done, when you leave here, what you want your legacy here to be first, how people remember Barry Tate, but then from there also, I need you to talk about kind of what are your goals as far as you using the football. Obviously, it's going to stop at some point.
Yeah.
Everybody has to hang the cleats up, but obviously you're using it as a platform to jumpstart your life. So where are you trying to take football and then beyond?
I know after football, I wanted to be a doctor first. So, like, I wanted to help with like neurosurgeons.
Whoa.
Yeah, brains for like football players.
So you don't have a weak stomach.
Nah.
Oh God. Okay, go ahead.
And then I did want to start my own real estate company, so I could like give back to less fortunate, like homes, like start something up for them.
Affordable housing, things of that nature.
And then like leave a legacy here. I want people to remember me as like, okay, well, he was the one that shined the light on Northeast, because it's not like a lot of light on Northeast. Smaller school, you know. So
smaller school, smaller area, but that's the thing. I think it was J. Cole. Can't really say the full bar, but I believe he's talking about
I know
small time. See, I got bigger dreams, right? And I think that you and Jah both are. I think it was great to come up here and holler at y'all both, because he mentioned a lot about giving back to the community and making it, leaving it better than where he had it. And here you are echoing the same thing, but in a different way. You know, he was going the community center route, doing things like that. And here you are talking about affordable housing and things for some of the people who are less fortunate, but then also just building up the area and making it known. Because obviously there's a lot of great things, a lot of great athletes come from this area. But you're just another one of them to get them out there, and kudos to you for doing that. So, lastly, do you want to do some one-on-ones? Because I can. Oh, look, I love see. I'm telling you, I don't know.
I got my cleats in the locker room.
I got my cleats in the car, but I ain't stretched. So I didn't stretch, so I don't know if we can do that. But, brother, one last question. Are you going to play basketball at the next level?
I don't know. I was thinking about it.
I was about to say, I can't let you go before I ask you that. Are you serious?
I was thinking about it.
Because you can dunk.
Yeah, I think I should.
You can shoot. You can, and he can pass. Well, look, I got you. But any offers of basketball?
A couple. We got Wake Forest, Wisconsin.
So I'm thinking a little foreshadow, a little dual, like Kyler Murray, because you know he's a little shorter. Baseball, football, you do the Kyler Murray on the, you know what I'm saying, the football, basketball. Yeah, no, I'm sold. I mean, I'm not saying he's committing, because Carolina, here's your time. I'm sure me, Brandon Tate, we all feel, Pop, everybody, we feel like he would look good in Carolina blue. It already happens. You probably already got some gear at the crib.
Yeah, a lot.
For sure.
I've been up there a couple of times, talked to Coach Galloway, Mac Brown. So.
Okay. You talked to Hubert Davis at all? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, did you? NC State move away. Duke, not. We saw him second. Guess we went first. We were second. So, but hey, Barry, thank you for your time, brother. This season, we expect great things. We'll be out here to make sure we holler at y'all, shine some more light on Northeast Guilford. But expectations for the season, we're going to let you go. What's your expectations? What we doing?
Expectation, we breaking the receiving record I had last year.
Done.
Breaking your record.
Done.
Well, so we're going to win the state championship.
State championship. Who coming through Northeast Guilford, McLeansville. If y'all can find that on your map, just know you can come down here and get whooped in McLeansville.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I was about to say, boy,
they know.
Oh, yeah. They know. He done put too much work down. And the boy got tired of doing y'all on the court. So he said, we'll take up football. See how it goes. And it's been easy since. So we're going to figure it out. But again, man, brother, gracious, best of luck. Stay safe, stay healthy, and race you to the car. We got out of there.